How's it? Indian Cowboy, DocSports.com. Connected on Wednesday, February 22nd, as we get this video to you. Extended content today. More games to talk about today. I know you guys probably like more games when we talk about more games, and it just takes us a little bit more time to put it together. But hello, I'm Indian Cowboy, and this is Doc Sports. Indian Cowboy has been around, and the algorithms of Indian Cowboy have been around for 19 years now, and Doc Sports has been around for 53 years. Been around a long time. How this works is our best selections are over at docsports.com. I have a doctorate and a master's in biostatistics. And our next best selections are, our best selections are over at docsports.com. Under Rune Shiva, our next best selections are our YouTube premium selections, where we give you 2 extra thoughts every single day. It is our teaching channel. It's kind of where we teach you how to fish and how to look at ball games as well. And our final best selections are our free picks and leans, which you're watching right now. Free $60 worth of premium selections on the link below, pinned to the comment section at the top, as well as how to get to YouTube Premium as well. If you want even more content, be sure to check out our Twitter, has our consensus reports, our trends on late night ball games, and our hot takes on sports as well. So let me check something real fast here. Welcome to the podcast. Okay. So what do I need to tell you? Well, our goal for the second half of the NBA season, which starts tomorrow, so just take a moment and sign up for the second half of the NBA season, is plus 5,000. We'll see what we can do. College basketball, we missed yesterday. 23-11 run for plus 5540. 4-unit selection today. And obviously the Super Bowl is closed. We went 2-0 on a nice sweep in the Super Bowl for plus 1,100. Soccer back-to-back winners. We have a over selection between Leipzig and Man City today, over 2.5. We'll see how that goes on. It's going on right now. MMA is back next week. Next hockey selection is on Thursday, as we're trying to make a run to close out the season here after back-to-back winning seasons. I don't think we'll have a winning season in hockey this year, so probably 2 of 3 winning years after plus 13,500 the previous 2 years. We have posted a winning season in college basketball, 19-9 run for plus 4840 and 23-11 run for plus 5540. Not to mention 8 of 10 March Madnesses, winning March Madnesses. All right, your free play today is I like Boise State here. Make sure I get this right here. Yeah, I like Boise State here, minus the 6 today. I think what's interesting is that New Mexico won its last game after losing. They just destroyed San Jose State, right? And New Mexico won by 2 last time, so Boise State has revenge. But Boise State had won the previous 4 in a row against New Mexico before New Mexico finally beat them this year. New Mexico just beat San Jose State on the road, 96-68, and I just think they have a huge letdown here. They had lost 4 in a row prior, which we talked about. Boise State has revenge coming in. They're 11-3 in conference play. New Mexico is outside the top 90 in defense, and I think Boise State rolls here with the revenge. Not to mention New Mexico is 1-5 ATS in their last 6 games overall. Just because New Mexico bounced back against San Jose State, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to play well against Boise State, who's been looking forward to this game. Boise State is sneaky good. They're going to do some damage in the NCAA tournament too, I think. The YouTube premium is between Indiana State and Belmont, and Vanderbilt and LSU, by the way. So looking forward to that. And then the rest of your leans today are as follows. I like Wake Forest plus the 6. I think they hang tough against NC State. You have a 17-10 and a 21-7 team here. I have Wake Forest losing by 2, therefore covering by 4. NC State really turned around lately, and for NC State, you got to give them credit. They're 21-7. They only have 7 losses. Wake just lost to Miami by 9, but I was really impressed at that loss that Wake Forest had in Miami. Miami's really good. Miami's a top 15 team. And NC State, by the way, beat Wake Forest by 2 points on the road last time, so it's not like Wake Forest, they desperately need this game. They're not going to be intimidated coming in. Wake has revenge on the road here. NC State is a top 10 turnover margin team, and I'll give you that, but I'm surprised this line is only 6 points. I think Wake Forest hangs tough here. It's a tough place to play. I get it, at NC State, but so was Miami, and Wake Forest did pretty well. They hung in there. Wake is 4-1 ATS coming off an ATS loss. I also like Marshall today against James Madison. I have Marshall winning by 2. It's basically a pick 'em. You have a 23-6 and a 20-9 team here. James Madison won by 6 points on the road last time, so Marshall has a little revenge here. Marshall has won 4 in a row, by the way, and they just lost to James Madison by, again, 6 points at home. I think they can probably do well here on the road. Remember, Marshall is number 1 in the nation in blocks, and James Madison is outside the top 200 in turnover margin. They also struggle on offense, too. They're only top 170 in offense, and Marshall barely lost to UVA, and Marshall has not beaten this team since 2010. Lots of motivation. Marshall is 5-2 ATS in their last 9. 5-2 ATS in their last 7 games as well. Then, as far as Providence and Connecticut are concerned, I like Connecticut minus the 7. I think they win by 9. You have a 20-7 team here. Connecticut, of course, is a heavy favorite at home. Providence won by 12 last time. Connecticut has revenge here. Providence beat Villanova by 13, beat Creighton in double overtime at home. They have really done well, but maybe they have a letdown coming. I think Connecticut can win by a wide margin. I hate that they're such huge favorites, but Connecticut is a top 15 offense, and they're one of the top offensive rebounding teams in the nation. I think Connecticut will be fine here. Finally, I like Florida plus the 2.5 against Kentucky. I think it's going to be a surprise here. I think Kentucky won by 5 points last time against Florida. 18-9 versus a 14-13 team here. Kentucky has won back-to-back games coming in, but Kentucky beat Mississippi State on the road, which is hard to do, and I give Kentucky credit for that. Ask Missouri how difficult it is to beat Mississippi State. Florida's lost 4 of 5 coming in and struggling. I think this is their Super Bowl. It's just a hunch here, but I think Florida does well, plus the 2.5. I think they barely lose, and I think they'll hang tough here. Kentucky's 7-16 ATS on the road against winning teams at home, and I think Florida is just a desperation game, and I think they'll put forth their best effort today. That's what we have for you guys. Extended content today. YouTube Premium, I'll see you in 5 minutes between your two selections between Indiana State, Belmont, which is the selection, and then a lean on Vanderbilt, LSU. If you enjoyed the content, take a moment to like and subscribe, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Indian Cowboy, working hard for you every single day.